Welcome back to some more battle videos. So these were done a couple weeks ago when I was preparing for my own battle roads. I judged the past the past weekend, past two battle roads events, and well, I plan on at least competing in one more in about 2 weeks or so. But I may be doing some more, so it's probably a good idea just to go back and review some of these battle videos and see what's up. So I'm playing, well, you can't really see it yet, but I'm playing against a very interesting deck. Um, Turn one starts a Mulga, so I know there's going to be a lot of basics hitting the field. And Absol hits. He plays a laser, puts me to sleep, which I'm worried more about staying asleep than really anything else. Because my hand, I don't like just starting off with a Skyla. I really like starting off with an N or a Juniper. And while I have a Switch, I don't have any other Pokemon. So, I have the Verbank, but I don't have a laser, and playing Verbank would only hurt me more. So, he's playing an Absol, he's playing a Darkrai, and I'm kind of just wondering what the Emolga's for at this point. Like, if this is just a Darkrai variant, why have the Emolga? You really don't need a full bench really early on in the game. And then I see this, and this is one of the reasons I'm featuring this video, because this is definitely unique. So he puts out a couple Piplups with Call for Family. So very, very odd. But luckily I wake up while I'm still poisoned. I'm at least awake so I can attack. And we're gonna go ahead and Skyla, and I'm probably just gonna have to get a supporter. And I really don't want to use a Colress machine on a Kyurem, so I'm just going to Raiden Knuckle. Now, cool thing about that is that Emolga is weak to lightning, so by playing that Deoxys, I actually was able to get the knockout. So that knockout may really help me, and I may really have to focus on this Thundurus this game if he's playing a lot of Empoleon. So he promotes his Absol, and there we go. Turn 2 Rare Candy Empoleon. And I'm just really confused as to... I've never seen an Empoleon Darkrai Absol deck. Never heard of it. So we'll see how effective it is. Kind of got lucky with that first turn knockout. But he's getting a very nice setup on his end. Now, he has not attached energy for the turn, so that's the only question, is if he has that. And it almost looked like he discarded a dark energy, but I couldn't tell with what. But we are seeing a dark patch onto the benched Absol, I believe, and another dark patch onto the benched Absol, so his discard pile's already getting nice and heavy. He's going to catch up that Deoxys and pass, since he didn't have an energy from his hand to get that active Absol out. So I'll go ahead, Plasma Ball, get a Kyurem out. I like that I have we're going to go ahead and Colress Machine to Kyurem. But Piplups are weak to lightning, so... Well, not Piplups. Prinplups and Empoleon, his whole line's weak to lightning. So I'm gonna try and focus on that as long as possible. And... yeah, we'll go ahead and toss that. We'll use my energy attachment for the turn on a Plasma Energy. The last one in my deck. And for that Colress Machine. And actually, I decide not to attach, I guess, until I really need it. And we'll Rain and Knuckle to use to get that energy I just discarded with the Juniper onto the bench Kyurem, and take the knockout on a Prinplup. So, 2 knockouts, back-to-back turns, but I'm not really taking out anything significant. His Emolga was just going to be sitting on the bench. The Prinplup hadn't quite gotten to an Empoleon yet, so I've still got quite a lot of work to do. So he promotes the Absol, and I've seen now I don't know if I saw it earlier when I was actually playing the game, but Absol works based on your opponent's bench. So it does more damage based on however many bench Pokemon I have. So it probably wasn't the greatest idea to go ahead and bench the second Kyurem. If I'm going to have a full bench, it might as well be of Deoxys so I can hit him harder. But, yeah, right now I'm really not in a position to one-shot him. Although if all I really need is one more energy. And I may have to do that just to take out that Absol before, so I can, fill up my bench without having to worry about anything. Because right now, I think it's 20 plus 20 more for each bench, so 2, 4, 6, he's hitting me for 80, potentially 120 if I were to bench more Pokemon. And I'll need to remember not to bench more Pokemon. So he's going to Super Rod, get his Prinplup, his Piplup, and a Water Energy back from the discard pile. Ultra Balling, an N, and something else. And gets another Piplup. I'm trying to remember if he's played a supporter for the turn. And not sure if he does, or maybe just doesn't have it, but hits me for 80. So I'm going to go ahead and play another Deoxys. And this is, I'm going to have to one-shot him. But having the Deoxys on the field is going to make that a lot easier. Let's see, right now I'm hitting for 60, 90 with laser. I need the extra energy to do a Blizzard Burn. So I might as well play the laser because of it's going to be Junipered away anyways. So, if for some reason I whiff the Juniper, or with the energy on Juniper, I can at least hope he stays asleep. And, whew, that was a close one, but was able to get the energy. And, okay, well, looks like I'm taking another route. I'm going to catch her up Empoleon. Not really quite sure why I'm doing it this way, but technically the Absol, well, I don't know, Empoleon hits pretty hard too, and it's this is a tricky one. But I didn't attach, I messed up something, so I misplayed huge there. I attached to the active when I think I had thought that I already had 3 on the bench Kyurem. Problem is when on the game is once you have a tool attached, it doesn't put it to the side when you're on the bench, it just stacks it up, and it's not that rare for me to confuse it with an energy. So he's going to catch her up that Thundurus, which is a good thing. I'm happy to let the Thundurus go, and because all my energy is attached to the Kyurems, and they're, there's only one. Well, did I attach her the turn, or did I put it on another Kyurem? Not quite sure what I did, but he puts in another Absol. He's still got the powered up Absol. Hits me for 120, and that really hurt. So everything he's doing hits me for 120. But I do have the extra space for a Deoxys. Or I could do a Thundurus if I wanted to recover energy. Right now I'm just gonna just hit hard, and we'll end him down to 4, me to 4. Although with Empoleon in play, that really doesn't matter. I was hoping to get a catcher to take out his bench draw power, but that didn't happen. He's already got 30 on him though. So, yeah, enough for knockout, that extra Deoxys. So, hit him for 70, hit the bench Empoleon for 30, and I have a 1-card prize lead. So, he's still going to be able to hit me for 120, but unless he has a laser, he's not going to be able to get the knockout. And I've got another Kyurem on the bench with a Prism in hand, ready to go. As well as a catcher and a laser. So, unless he ends me, my hand is looking really nice. Now, he did get the second Empoleon up, which isn't that good. But right now, my Kyurems, if I can keep up steady Blizzard Burn streams, are one-shotting him. Whereas, oh, he missed the laser, so he's not one-shotting me. Let's see. Going to attach to the active. Bring up the damaged Empoleon. And I don't really know why I end. I think it would have been safer just to not play any of those cards. Been able to use the laser on, if he brought up an Absol or something like that later on, and been able to Juniper. Ending myself to 3. Hopefully that didn't hurt me. Now luckily I did get into the energy, so I'll be able to attack with the other Kyurem again. Chances are he's going to knock me out. But he actually promotes the other Absol, so he does not want to lose that benched Empoleon. Still have a couple prizes up, but he'll easily be able to take a prize this turn. And yeah, he'll have it with the laser. He doesn't even need to attack. So he'll just attach an active and then just pass. Or yeah, attach an energy to the active and pass, and I'm knocked out with poison. So I'm going to put up that Kyurem. Well, why not? We'll bench another Kyurem. Colress machine, see if there's... Yep, there's one more plasma left. We'll go ahead and put it there. We'll attach... You know, I kind of want to put the pressure on. So if I go ahead and attach the active, I can Blizzard Burn and knock him out. Yeah, he's, yeah, I'm going to put the pressure on. If he has a return knockout, then I'll be able to at least attack next turn. But this is going to really force him to attack with that Absol rather than that Empoleon. He really can't put up the Empoleon because if I have the other energy in hand, which you can see that I do, and unless he has an N or something like that, chances are I'm going to have the energy for Deoxys, Empoleon, something. So he plays a Colress machine and gets a plasma energy on that benched Absol, plays the laser. Now if he gets a dark patch or an energy, he'll be able to knock me out with the Absol, but he didn't hit that, so he has to knock me out with Empoleon, which leaves that Empoleon, well, it leaves it in the active position. So yeah, laser flip doesn't really matter, and just Frost Spear, and the Frost Spear is more than enough without the laser to knock it out and get my last prize. But that was, for a very interesting deck, Empoleon Absol Darkrai, that was a really close game. So hope you guys enjoyed a very different deck, and stay tuned for more.